The second one is really interesting. It's called form status tweaks. And if we go back to the dashboard, what it does is it allows you to set values for these status icons. So you could change them to where they say something else. If there's certain workflow steps that you want to track, and these incomplete, unverified, complete don't work for your project, and you want to customize them, this form status tweaks module allows you to do that. And it allows you to do it on a project level as well as an instrument level, which is kind of neat. So if we go to the external modules here, and I've already enabled it, this is where you would configure your values. And so this is the red, the yellow, and the green. And so if you wanted this to be, I'll just do value 1. Nope. And keep in mind that the red value has two values. It's the incomplete and the no, so it's the red and the gray together, but they have the same label. And then you would tell it, so this is all you would need to put in if you wanted to save it and change the values for these up here. So you can see here, this is value 1, no data saved. And so if we went into this record here, you would see that the drop down changes as well to whatever we've set it as. And this is at a project level. So if we wanted to, for example, have that as a project level, but for this first form, let's say I want to assign, I don't want to, incomplete, unverified, complete, that doesn't mean anything for me for this project. So let's say that I want instead to, use it as like an assignment field. So I can set this as unassigned. I can set this as Terry, and I can set this as manual. So I could use this to show who this record has been assigned to, essentially. And it will only be valid for this, this first form. So now you can see here that it's unassigned, Terry or manual. So if, whoever filled out this record, if it was, if Terry's going to be assigned to it, then I would mark it as Terry. I'd put it as manual. But if I go back to the record status dashboard, you can see here that value 1, value 2, and value 3 are still the same. And so it gives you a couple of options. So if I went down to this one, you can see here that it's still value 1, value 2, and value 3. So you could have multiple values for each of your forms if you want. You would just do the same thing and click here and add the next form and, put in your values. And so you could have custom values for the entire project, and you could have custom values for one instrument at a time. So it gives you a lot of flexibility to change that and kind of repurpose that field, using the color coding in that field to kind of help you out, and customize it for your project.